its release on March 8th, Captain Marvel has been going through some brutal reviews. So you can imagine my surprise when I watched it and thoroughly enjoyed it. There's no way Captain Marvel was worse than Thor, Doctor Strange, the Hulk, and even Captain America, the First Avenger. So why are y'all ripping her to shreds? Then it hit me. Men just don't understand Captain Marvel. I know it's hard to hear, but some men just won't be able to understand what Anna Boden was trying to portray because they've never lived their life as a woman. It's like if you were to play Cowboy Bebop for a child. Of course they wouldn't like it. It's understated and very muted. Well, my friends, I stand here as a guide to the female experience and how it translates to Captain Marvel.
Warning, big time spoilers.
Let's start off light. I was a bit worried with the choice of Brie Larson as the main character, as I only associated her with her serious movies like Room. It totally slipped my mind that she has a lot of experience in comedies, and she's even dabbled in comic book movies like Scott Pilgrim. All of this experience definitely translates in her performance. She is lighthearted and playful, but she's also serious and aggressive, and I like that. Her chemistry with Sam Jackson is amazing. Nothing seems forced. Now let's get to the serious stuff. The best thing about this movie is how they portray what it's like to be a woman. Throughout the movie, Carol Danvers, or Veers as she's called, is constantly reminded to keep her emotions in check. This is despite the fact that she has zero emotional outbursts. She gets angry sometimes, and once in a while she doesn't follow orders, but emotional is not something that I would describe Carol Danvers or the Kree warrior Veers. This is a tactic that men and women have been using for years to tame a powerful woman. Besides the power dampener that Yon-Rogg and the Supreme Intelligence uses, they use this tactic to support that technology so that Veers can dim her light in a literal sense. It's a manipulation that's been going on since the end of time, and I'm glad to see it displayed in something as lighthearted as a comic book movie. What a perfect way to show the female experience. There's even a scene when Veers is minding her own business, reading a map, and some guy comes up out of his face to tell her to smile. Boy, was I triggered. I also enjoyed the fact that the two Black supporting characters were not falling into the category of the magical Negro. They were just two highly trained professionals who did exactly what they needed to do to support their characters, but they also had a mind of their own. Now, nothing's perfect, and to show that I'm not biased, I would like to talk about some things that didn't rub me the right way. I did not care for the Skrull refugee story. I get using art to tie in with our times, but using words like protecting our borders were a bit triggering for me and a little on the nose for my taste. My biggest issue with the movie actually doesn't really have to do with the movie, but more towards the overall cinematic universe, was Sam Jackson getting his two-way pager from her so that he could communicate with her and request her to help whenever something dire happened. You mean to tell me that when aliens were coming from the sky using the Tesseract that they had spent the whole movie using, he didn't think to call her? Or when an artificially intelligent robot took a city of Sokovia into the sky to destroy the entire population, he didn't once think, maybe the Avengers need a little bit of help. It just really bugged me, man. But like any other reviewer, this is just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts. Hit me up in my comments below or, of course, on the gram. Until next time, have a fantastic week, my friends.